Hey, English learners. Welcome back to the English Leap podcast, your go-to English podcast for learning English in a simple way. I'm Erin.
And I'm Evan. How are you doing today, Erin?
I'm good, thank you. A little tired, though. I had a busy weekend. I went out with some friends and we stayed up way too late. What about you?
I know that feeling. My weekend was the opposite. Very quiet. I just stayed home, cooked a little, read a book. It felt nice to slow down.
That sounds really peaceful. Sometimes I think those quiet weekends are the best.
Yeah? They recharge you. And actually, it connects a lot with what we're going to talk about today.
That's right. Because in life, we're often so busy explaining, proving, and talking that we forget the power of just being quiet.
Right. Today's topic is about something simple but powerful. How focusing on yourself and staying silent can truly change your life.
And before we dive in, a quick reminder. Every episode of the English Leap podcast comes with a free PDF guide. You'll find the link in the description. Inside, you'll get today's transcript, practice questions, and even reflection prompts to help you improve your English while growing in life.
And later in the episode, our friend Crystal will join us with her vocabulary breakdown. She'll explain some of the key words from today's conversation. So, even if you hear a new word, don't worry. Crystal will make it simple for you.
All right, let's begin. The first thing we want to talk about is this. We often believe people are watching and judging us all the time. But the truth is, they're not.
Yeah, it feels like the spotlight is always on us. But in reality, most people are busy thinking about themselves.
Yes, and that's our first point today. Silence shifts the spotlight. So let's start with something interesting. We often live like we're on a stage, always performing.
Yes, like we're acting for an audience even when no one is really watching.
Exactly. We wake up and immediately think, what will they think if I do this? What will they say if I fail? It's like we imagine an audience judging every step.
That's so true. I remember once, I was at the gym. I thought everyone was looking at me, judging how I used the weights. But later, I realized nobody cared. Everyone was focused on themselves.
Yes, that's the point. People are usually too busy thinking about their own lives. The truth is, no one is watching as closely as we think.
And yet, we waste so much energy worrying about what people might say.
Absolutely. But here's where silence comes in. When you stop explaining, stop defending, and just focus on yourself, something shifts.
The spotlight moves away?
Yes. Instead of feeling like you're on a stage, you realize the stage was only in your mind. You stop performing and you start living.
I like that. So silence doesn't make you invisible. It actually makes you free.
Yes. And it gives you the power to hear your own voice again without all the noise.
That's interesting. Because for me, silence sometimes feels uncomfortable. If I don't say anything, I start to wonder if people think I'm upset, or if something's wrong with me. So I end up talking, just to fill the gap.
Oh, I get that. A lot of people feel the same way. We think silence makes us look weak or awkward, but actually, silence builds strength.
How so?
Well, when you're silent, you don't rush to prove yourself. You listen, you observe, and you only speak when it matters. That gives weight to your words.
Ah, I get it. Like when you meet someone who doesn't talk much, but when they finally say something, everyone listens.
That's real confidence. Not needing to talk all the time. Not needing constant approval.
Yeah. And I guess when I stay quiet, I actually notice more. I can see who respects me for my presence, not just for what I say.
Right. Silence helps you see more clearly, and it quietly teaches you that your value isn't in constant explaining. Your value is in who you are.
That's powerful. So silence is not emptiness. It's confidence in action.
Exactly. And here's another thing. Silence also protects your energy.
Protects my energy? How do you mean?
Well, think about it. Some people only come to you when they want something. Advice, attention, maybe even just someone to listen to their complaints.
Oh, yes. I know those people. After talking to them, I feel like I've lost all my energy.
Right. They drain you. And the more you explain yourself to such people, the more exhausted you become.
That's so true. I remember a time when a friend would always ask why I wasn't available, and I gave long explanations. But after the call, I felt completely drained, like I had nothing left for myself.
Yes, that's what silence can protect you from. You don't have to keep proving, defending, or justifying. Sometimes a simple no or even quiet distance is enough.
So silence is like a shield. It saves your energy for the people and goals that actually matter.
Yes, because not everyone deserves access to your energy. Your peace is precious, and silence helps you protect it.
And speaking of peace, I've noticed that the biggest thing that destroys mine is drama, arguments, gossip, unnecessary fights. They drain me completely.
Oh, absolutely. And here's the thing. Drama only survives when you give it attention.
So, if I don't react, it dies?
Exactly. Drama lives on reaction. If you argue, defend, or explain, you're feeding it. But when you stay silent, the drama starves.
I remember once someone made a negative comment about me. Normally, I would have argued back. But that day, I stayed quiet. And you know what? The argument ended before it even started.
Yes, that's the power of silence. Sometimes the best response is no response.
That's hard, though. I always feel like I should defend myself.
I know. It feels natural to defend. But real strength is knowing when not to. Because silence doesn't mean weakness, it means control.
So by staying silent, you're not losing the battle. You're actually winning it.
Yes, you protect your time, your peace, and your mind.
You know what I've realized, Aaron? The same is true with my goals. Whenever I talk too much about what I plan to do, I lose some of the energy to actually do it.
Oh, yes, that's so true. And that's our next point. Keeping your goals private. Not everyone needs to know what you're working on.
Yeah. Because when you tell everyone, some people encourage you, but others, they criticize or even hope you fail.
Absolutely. And that negativity can weaken your motivation. But when you stay quiet, your goals have space to grow strong, without outside pressure.
So instead of announcing it to the world, I should just let my results do the talking.
Yes. Talk less, move more. That's the power of silence.
You know what's interesting? Sometimes, when you start focusing on yourself, people around you don't always take it well.
That's so true. Growth often makes people uncomfortable.
I've had friends tell me, "You've changed," almost like it's something bad.
But the truth is, you should change. You're not supposed to stay the same forever.
Yeah, but it feels like they want me to go back to the old version of myself. The one who was always available, always explaining.
That's right. And that's where silence helps. It protects the new you. Because not everyone is meant to walk with you in every season of life.
So outgrowing people isn't selfish. It's just a sign of growth.
Yes. And you don't owe anyone the old version of yourself. You're allowed to protect the person you're becoming.
That really hits me. Because when you finally stop explaining, stop rushing to defend yourself, something changes inside.
Yes. That change is called peace.
And I guess real peace doesn't need to prove itself with words, right?
Exactly. True peace is quiet. You can see it in how someone walks, how they carry themselves, even in their eyes.
I've noticed that. Some people don't talk much, but you can feel their calm. Their silence actually speaks louder than noise.
Right. And that's the beauty of silence. People may not always understand it, but they will always feel it.
So, in the end, silence isn't emptiness. It's clarity. It's strength.
And it's the foundation of real confidence.
I love that. And I hope our listeners can feel it too. That silence and focus are not weaknesses. They're superpowers.
And now, it's time for one of my favorite parts of the show. Crystal's vocabulary breakdown.
She's going to explain some of the important words and phrases we use today.
So stay with us, and let's hand it over to Crystal.
Yes, here's Crystal.
Hi everyone, this is Crystal, and welcome to the Vocabulary Breakdown. Let's look at some useful words and phrases from today's episode. Ready? Let's begin. Judge, meaning to form an opinion about someone or something, often without knowing all the facts. Example, don't judge a book by its cover. The story inside might surprise you. Spotlight, meaning the center of attention or focus. Example, the singer loved being in the spotlight during her concert. Defend, meaning to protect yourself, someone else, or an idea from attack or criticism. Example, the lawyer defended his client in court. Awkward, meaning uncomfortable, strange, or not easy to deal with. Example, it was awkward when I forgot my friend's name at the party. Constant, meaning happening all the time without stopping. Example, the baby cried for constant attention throughout the night. Approval, meaning a positive opinion or agreement from someone. Example, she waited for her parents' approval before taking the job abroad. Exhaust, meaning to make someone very, very tired. Example: running a marathon can exhaust even the strongest athletes. Justify, meaning to give a reason or explanation that makes something seem right. Example: he tried to justify spending so much money on a new phone. Shield, meaning something used to protect against harm or danger. Example: police officers used a shield to protect themselves during the protest. Deserve, meaning to be worthy of something because of actions or qualities. Example: after all her hard work, she deserves a vacation. And that's today.
Thank you, Crystal. That was wonderful as always.
Yes, and to all our listeners, thank you for spending this time with us today.
We hope this episode gave you a new perspective. That silence is not weakness, it's power.
And don't forget, you can download the free PDF guide from the link in the description. It has the full transcript, exercises, and reflection prompts to help you keep practicing.
Stay strong, stay focused, and remember, you don't always need to explain yourself.
Until next time.
Bye for now.